it's all about your clients. You got to make sure that whatever you do, that you just want to make sure that your clients are happy, whether or not you mess up, whether they mess up. Sometimes those are things that you got to figure out how to work around that and make, something better, or fix the situation. So I guess customer service would be absolutely first. If they don't like you as a person, they'll never hire you again. I don't care how good your photos are. If you can't smile and, just kind of go with the flow and maybe close a toilet seat or move a trash can or something like that, you know what I mean? That even though they didn't think about it, and I wouldn't be the one saying, hey, can you come here and close that toilet seat? Just throw on some hand sanitizer or whatever, and just be done with it. And then I think it's more about trying to find a good angle. And I think a lot of people, they rush through houses and they want to just try to do 6 houses in a day or try to do 8 houses in a day. And what's happening is that there's no way that if you take a camera, hold it up in, let's say, a kitchen, it's going to take you maybe a couple of minutes, just, maybe seconds, whatever. But it will take you longer than you just plop the camera down and say, okay, this looks good. And then you just snap a picture versus actually looking at what you're about to take a photo of and maybe frame it just a little bit better, even if and this is my product photography background. So, it's always about moving the camera a millimeter this way or an inch that way or back or forward or zooming in on something. That way you get that compression in your photos. So I think it's, customer service and then composition. And then after that, it would be just stand out, make yourself different than everybody else. Everybody, here in this market, and I don't have anything about, there's nothing bad about HDR. However, I feel as though it's very hard to make a really, really good HDR photo if the house isn't white. And if you have all the lights on, if you turn the lights off and the house is white, you're probably going to come out with a photo very close to what we do, just because you have all these perfect elements, I guess. But at the same time, it takes me longer to move my flashes around. I have like 6 or 7 flashes. We'll put those throughout rooms and relight the whole entire interior. And that makes me different than everybody else. It's easy just to go along with, what everybody else is doing because it seems as though it works, but down the road, how can you promote yourself and how can you say, that guy over there does a really great job, but have you seen what we do? And, and then show them like, this is what HDR looks like, and this is what Flambient looks like, or, the flash and blend. So that would be my 3 tips. 9 times out of 10, it's word of mouth. Just because we do the Flambient thing and most people here do the HDR. So we're actually a lot different than 90% of the people here. And it's just a look that they want. Like, we don't turn on lights, I turn off all the lights. And I just really want to give you more of a magazine quality kind of photo and actually try to find that perfect angle. When I leave a house, I don't have an extra photo. It's always, those are the photos that I, worked it. Bedrooms are very simple, but once you get into kitchens and living rooms and you're trying to tie these rooms together, that's where, it might take me 2 minutes to 3 minutes to find that right angle and just, moving the camera here, moving it there and shifting it, versus I feel, and the only reason I say this is because my other clients have told me that other guys, they just come in there, wham, 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 run and gun it. I don't know how many photos they come out with or what their editing process is. But again, it goes back to what I said earlier. It's all about quality versus quantity. So I'd rather have you have like the best, I always want to leave with that one shot that I'm like, that was epic. And if that happens at least once per house, I think I'm doing a really good job, because every house is different. The way that everybody furnishes their house makes for a better or not better photo. So it's just one of those things. But, and that's why I like going with you guys, because I think you guys also complement that quality that I'm looking for to showcase to my clients and say, this is what we offer, this is what we have. You can just log on. Once you log in, you create an account. Everything else is very seamless. You just go back in and type it in. Boom, appointments booked. I see it on my calendar, and then we go from there. Your property websites have that modern look. They work on all devices, and it just gives that more upscale quality than you would from somebody else. And it's seamless to do it. You just drag and drop. Yeah, I mean, the only issue I've had, which was my fault, is just because the photo wasn't 100% on the box, and then uploaded, and then I was like, we had issues that way, but that was my fault. But outside of that, I mean, I like all the designs. My favorites are the classic and the one on the furthest on the right. I forget which one that is, but it has the blue bar. My clients really like those, and I don't really get too much into the ones that they sing in. So it's just more the instrumental virtual tours. And yeah, I mean, I just use for the property website, I just use your basic default template, and I just think it looks really clean and everybody loves it. So I haven't had any issues. Nobody said, oh, can you change this? Can you do that? Everybody's been really happy with it.